Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel. I'm thrilled to have you here, and for those who are new, welcome aboard. If you find this content helpful or interesting, please give it a like, it helps a lot. And to stay updated with new videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Now, I have to tell you that normally I'm not a psychologist, nor do I have any degree in the field. However, my passion for psychology is immense, and I strive to learn and share as much as I can with you here on this channel. Your feedback is extremely valuable to me, so please leave a comment with your thoughts and suggestions for future content. And now, without further ado, let's dive into the second episode on this channel. I hope you'll find the information interesting and helpful, and our content will only get better with time. Today, we will explore a fascinating subject, the object of psychology. Throughout history, psychology has evolved and developed, and in this video, we will analyze how this field defines its object and its scope. 1. Origin and complexity. The word psychology originates from the Greek words psyche, soul, and logos, discourse, theory about, science. It held a central position in the philosophical discussions of ancient Greece, laying the groundwork for the emergence of psychology as a distinct field. Despite its clear etymology, defining the object and scope of psychology has proved challenging over its 150 years of development. Since its and emotions. On the other hand, currents like behaviorism and behavioral psychology have taken a different approach, focusing on the external manifestations of human behavior. These perspectives believe that behavior can be understood and studied through direct observation of a person's actions and reactions to stimuli in their environment. Behaviorism, in particular, has been interested in how behaviors are conditioned and modified by previous experiences and the surrounding environment. Additionally, there are perspectives that focus on mental processes, inner experiences, and human personality. Cognitivism, for instance, explores how people process information, make decisions, and solve problems, emphasizing mental functioning and cognitive processes. Meanwhile, personality psychology deals with the various traits and behavioral patterns that define an individual's uniqueness. This diversity of perspectives in psychology reflects the complexity of human nature and mental processes. Integrating these different perspectives can provide a more comprehensive and nuanced understanding of human behavior and experiences. 3. Contemporary approaches. Contemporary psychology integrates multiple approaches, including the biological, behavioral, cognitive, subjective, and psychoanalytic perspectives. These approaches provide us with a comprehensive insight into how psychology understands and studies the human mind and behavior. The biological perspective focuses on the influence of the nervous system, genetics, and brain chemistry on behavior and mental processes. It explores how biological factors such as neurotransmitters, brain structure, and heredity impact human thinking, emotions, and behavior. The behavioral approach analyzes observable and measurable behavior and seeks to understand how it is influenced by external stimuli and their consequences. By studying reactions to stimuli and how they are shaped by the surrounding environment, behavioral psychologists investigate how behavior can be modified and improved through specific interventions. Cognitivism concentrates on internal mental processes such as perception, memory, thinking, and decision-making. This perspective investigates how people process information, represent the world, and make decisions, using models and theories about the functioning of the human mind. The subjective perspective emphasizes the individual's subjective experiences and how they influence perception and interpretation of reality. It acknowledges that each individual has a unique perspective on the world, and this subjective viewpoint can affect their behavior and reactions. Psychoanalysis explores the unconscious aspects of the mind and the psychic mechanisms underlying human behavior. This perspective focuses on dream interpretation, free association analysis, and exploring inner conflicts to understand human motivations and behaviors. In conclusion, contemporary approaches in psychology offer a comprehensive and rich perspective on how the human mind and behavior are understood and studied. By integrating these diverse perspectives, contemporary psychologists are able to explore and understand the complexity of humanity in a comprehensive and multidimensional manner. Nikki Hayes and Sue Orrell, 1997, identify the 6 fundamental approaches in psychology: biological, behaviorist, cognitive, humanistic, social, and developmental psychology. Each of these approaches contributes significantly to the complex understanding of the human psyche and how it operates in various social and developmental contexts. The humanistic approach emphasizes personal development and the human potential for self-actualization and growth. This perspective recognizes the importance of subjective experience and individual freedom in understanding and improving psychological well-being. Nikki Hayes and Sue Orrell have contributed to highlighting the significance of this approach and integrating it into the landscape of contemporary psychology. The social approach explores the influence of the social environment and interpersonal relationships on behavior and mental processes. This perspective analyzes how social norms, cultural values, and social interactions shape individuals' thinking and behavior. Hayes and Orrell emphasized the importance of this aspect of psychology, highlighting its essential contribution to understanding human interactions and social dynamics. 4. Example and analysis. From the biological perspective, hitting someone may be seen as a result of chemical reactions and the activation of certain brain regions that control the response to threats. This approach may explore how stress hormones like adrenaline can trigger rapid and instinctual self-defense reactions. From the behaviorist perspective, hitting can be viewed as a learned behavior, resulting from the previous association between insult and the rewards or positive consequences for aggression. Here, the analysis focuses on how past experiences and conditioning can influence current behavior. From the cognitive perspective, hitting can be approached as a result of the subjective interpretation of the situation and the individual's perception of the threat to oneself or others. It examines how thoughts, beliefs, and cognitive evaluations influence decisions and behaviors. From the subjective perspective, hitting can be seen as a subjective reaction to insult and the personal interpretation of the threat to one's own ego or personal integrity. This approach explores how past experiences, identity, and individual emotions influence behavioral responses. From the psychoanalytic perspective, hitting can be interpreted as a manifestation of unconscious conflicts and repressed aggressive impulses, which can be triggered by stress or frustration. Here, the exploration delves into the subconscious and its role in determining aggressive behavior. In conclusion, by exploring the various perspectives and approaches in psychology, we've delved into understanding the complexity of the human mind. Each school of thought and theory offers unique angles of analysis and interpretation of behavior and mental processes. By understanding these multiple perspectives, we can gain a more comprehensive and nuanced understanding of what makes us human. Keep exploring, learning, and discovering, for in the fascinating world of psychology, there's never just one way to understand the human mind. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time.